Hello there and welcome back to Byzantine. I've been doing a little bit of thinking. I'm tempted to actually try to get either Muscovy, potentially Muscovy here, in an alliance with me as well. If I can have Poland, Muscovy and me myself with potentially even France going up against the Ottomans, then they're basically screwed. Muscovy is basically, I tried to do a Sweden game and they screwed it over for me. Basically I was just trying to get the Baltic thing and I underestimated them severely. It said they had, what, 10,000 troops and 0 manpower, but even so they mustered about 40,000 men in just a couple of years. So they're scary, very scary. Hopefully if I can get Muscovy here, who are actually a friendly attitude towards me, in some sort of alliance with me, I think I can use that to my advantage here and potentially screw them over. I'll decline that one. I don't want to lose any more legitimacy than I already have. And hopefully we can, as I said, get Muscovy with me and then we can use them or have them help us screw over the Ottomans. With that said, we'll most likely try to get ourselves into another war now with Austria, take Canton, the last one we're missing. I'm a little bit surprised that Austria actually hadn't gone after Tyrol and annexed it. Cremona, we can only claim it's part of our nation. I do have a insult casus belli, I think, on them, so that shouldn't actually be a problem. To quick little check here on armies, we are in second place, Ottomans, Muscovy. So as you can imagine, if I can get Muscovy, Poland, myself and the French up against them, we'll outnumber them, what, 4-1. So that would be beneficial. Also you can see that the French are actually 12,000 men above the force limit, which is kind of spooky as well. The Ottomans are far below theirs, they have no manpower left, so yeah. Screwing them over could potentially become a very, very easy thing to do if we're lucky, and also if someone else also helps here. So a little bit surprised to see that Oman has actually risen up as a big guy here. Iraq, Tripoli, even Fez. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Golconda, Nagpur, Delhi, Sindh. These people actually, what should I say? Come together pretty nice. Borders aren't looking that bad, but if these guys actually disappeared or absorbed into Bengal or Delhi, the border will be looking much more pretty. Sao has actually broken free from Ming, or its horde is actually pretty big. Well, this will be interesting, to say the least. But as I said, we don't really care about Asia in this game. We'll be focusing on Europe. It's too bad that Poland will become a very, very annoying enemy in the late game, and they also have pretty good armies, so they'll be scary. But as I said, one more level diplomacy, then we'll be screwing over. Then we'll be trying to screw over the Ottomans. The French will join in, so we can potentially now do this exact same thing we did last time, which allowed me to declare war on Austria without having the Poles join in. So hopefully the exact same thing will happen. And I did not check now how many men they have. Also, just hit me, I did not open or go up on my maintenance. So I'll have these guys just go one step back. Let's see, Austria, Bulgaria. Well, Poland has joined in, I see. Poland, Lithuania, and that puts them very high up on the level of troops here. So I have to be very careful, I can't actually afford to be careful. I have to now do a very quick siege of Vienna, a very quick siege of basically all of their lands, because if I can do that at least, then I should be able to all that I want in this war is simply Canton. And with that in mind, just doing a very quick siege of everything they own should be a very, very powerful tool here. More rebels in Corfu, just peasant this time though, so it should be fine. As you know, I only use mercenaries for siege simply because I want to preserve, I guess, my manpower. And also hopefully I can get things going that way. Apparently the Hungarian or the Austrians are actually coming my way, so I'll be placing these guys up here. No, the Austrians are scuffling with the French. The problem here will be the Bulgarians and the Polish. So yeah, we'll be moving these guys over here to try and block them some way or another. And I think they'll actually hit first, and that is the scary part here. Tent will hit on what? Yeah. We'll gain attrition by standing here, but it's actually safer to simply stay than to go. But we have what, 41 versus 28. We should be able to defeat them, although they are actually walking. Yeah, I think we'll actually be able to defeat them. We'll suffer some extreme losses though. Ostmark, yeah, that's bad. That's just real bad, but even so, we can win this battle, I think. We should win this battle. They have negative modifier here in crossing, and I believe my guy is better than theirs. Yeah, they're losing this battle, which is good. That's really good. The only real issue here is that they can actually run now, thanks to the new update. They can actually flee through my lands without any trouble. Usually they would have to stop here, like these guys did, but now they can simply flee for basically as long and as far as they want, and that is basically bullcrap. It's a shadow army, and yet they can basically just run everywhere they want. Positives though, they won't actually be able to run that far thanks to, well, they will be running very far thanks to the fact that they mostly just end up running to the capital, and that is, well, this is my bad again with the fleet. So hopefully, as you can see here, fighting when the time comes to fight the Polish, the things will be, or the war will be very hard. It will be a scuffle at the very least. And then we have our galleys, so I can now start producing these guys, and I think I'll just start. We're not losing that much money, so it should be fine. They're not actually that expensive to build either, so we'll be building. I'll just start the production and then I'll get back to you. Also, a little bit of update in Ottomans lands. It seems to actually have some trouble here because Thames has actually become part of Hungary again. And something happens now. Let's see, give them support. Well, I can lose those 10 points, although it was, when I think about it, just a waste of 10 points. Even so, we'll also go ahead and upgrade our admin tech to level 8. With 9 we'll get plus 10% production efficiency, which will be pretty good. And also, as you can see here, I'm building quite a lot of ships. Should be a very, very nice navy when it's done. I'm also building about 10 caravels to have as a backup that I can simply send in. Active uniformity, this will not do. An extra point of missionary strength is always good. And I think I can actually make the deal now with Austria. And yeah, that's actually what I want. Just can't, nothing else. Apparently I can also make a peace with Milan. Can I? Yeah, I can force them to become a vassal, and then we'll actually attack Genoa, take Cremona, hopefully force some sort of rebels here that will help me, I hope. I think it should be fine. Yeah, we lost the, for those of you who didn't know, or I actually didn't show you, so it's my bad. We actually lost the what's its name? The royal marriage with Poland. The Regency Council ended, so the royal marriage went kaboosh. And that is, well, what the hell? Spain, Switzerland, Lorraine, and Liege. What the hell is this? Okay, since I vassalized them and got into their war, that thing is still around. How about I simply concede defeat? Nope. So basically I have now Spain on my neck. This is not good at all. And I can't actually call in France either. Well, that's life, I guess. Sometimes it's nice to you, otherwise, other times it simply punches you. But that's my bad. I knew of that. I actually took advantage of that in another game. And, well, frankly speaking, I kind of should have realized that would happen. But even so, we'll go ahead and make peace with Austria here. The only, yeah, I think, yeah, that's a good enough deal. I could always have them give up Braceco as well. But as you can see, having Poland, Lithuania, once these guys actually, come back, they'll punch me pretty hard as revenge. So we'll go ahead and send these demands. That's basically all I can take from Austria. The only one else I can actually start causing trouble now for those lands are, as far as I know, Tyrol. And hopefully now we'll also start causing these guys some problems. I'll be sending the diplomatic comes home directly to these guys to fabricate their claim on Parma. And yeah, that's basically what we'll be doing. Also, we'll keep our wow, you guys really are cowards. But who am I at war with here? Switzerland, Lorraine, Liege. Couldn't I have gotten a war with Tyrol? That would be great. But no, I couldn't. But still, what we will be doing then is lowering our military maintenance, and we'll simply keep our armies away from the coast. I think that should work out fairly well, and hopefully that will work out fairly well. It has to, basically, to keep myself safe. And also the reason why I want to keep my troops away from the coast is, of course, because of the fact that Spain is in this war. They can suddenly land a doomstack on my face without me even realizing it. But as you can see here, our navies are coming along pretty nicely. It also hurts my income. No, it does not. It's the blockades that do. So yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Also some Hungarian patriots in Ottoman Hungarian patriots, really? Huh. But yeah, I'll be sitting by peacefully, and hopefully Hungary will be able to get some more lands thanks to these rebels. I should potentially test. Yeah, I can offer alliance now to these guys, and I'm pretty sure that I want to, because if I can drag these guys into, as I said, into a war with the Ottomans, then we are basically golden. It always takes forever though for these guys to get home. They're so damn far away. Offer an alliance with Muscovy should also scare Poland from actually going after me. And also this means that Poland now finds itself squished in between us. So that's also a positive thing. The only thing that's a little bit annoying here is that I can actually peace out with Spain. Although the only thing we are doing is causing each other misfortune, I dare say. Also I have since I now got into an alliance with them, I have 2 main diplomatic relations. Moravia, Hungary, Styria. Styria I can actually start the annexation as soon as we're out of this war. It's just 1 core that's missing, and I'm not even sure that's part of Italy. It probably is though. Nope, it's actually part of the German region. So actually most of these lands are, but even so, it doesn't really matter. I simply wanted that Italian piece. And also these 2 will be a little bit annoying to get back. I have no idea if Savoy still... Yeah, Savoy still has core on them. So potentially I could brutally vassalize Savoy. But yeah, we'll have to see how things turn out here. But for now, we are doing pretty well. Apparently the Poles started to hate us really much. They entered a militarization against us. We don't really have that much aggressive expansion against them either. Just 14, and that will be gone in just 3 years' time. I have no idea who's in the coalition against me right now. It's Poland, Milan, and the Pope. Milan is a vassal. That does make sense. It's the 5-year-old limit, 5-year limit, I know, but still, it's annoying. Apparently the Spanish have started to siege Crete. Can't I get out of this silly, damn annoying war? Yeah, the blockades. I'm not even supposed to be in this war, you dunce. Give up my deals with France, huh? You dream. But still, this war will soon be very, very much over once Bohemia has sieged this province, I think. So we'll see how it turns out. There we go. The war is over. Spain will annul treaties with Genoa and Switzerland. Good for me. Genoa, where I have been waiting for ya. The plan is to take Ramona and potentially see if I can vassalize them later. Probably not though, so I might actually have to take Parma as well. Shouldn't really hurt my relations that much with people. France have, well, 6 years worth of aggressive expansion. Of course I can just send a guy to, well, make peace with him later, so to speak. Even so, what we will be doing first is having my navy here, my new shiny navy, join up. I think I have to erase some old ships, like these ones. We'll keep the 12 transports, but my ships here are barks. Is that still what I have been building? Nope. So yeah, I think I'll sacrifice much of this old navy. So there we go. We'll have that one stand down, and we'll have that one stand down. It will help a little bit on my economics, but not much, admittedly. So we'll see how this navy actually stands. Milan finally left the military coalition against us. Don't really know why we're in the first place. 40 ships as promised. 10 light ship, 30 galleys should potentially screw over the Ottoman navy pretty well, I think. I believe their navy aren't even close to that size. They actually build it up. Wow. Of course they have, why wouldn't they? But even so, it says that galleys are more effective, so potentially could work out in our advantage even so. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see. Potentially I can hope that Spain screws them over too. Although that's unlikely. Apparently Poland has also left the military coalition, so attacking them now has suddenly become much more of a bitch. So, with that said, max maintenance, 2 months waiting time, then Genoa will get their ass whipped. There we go, peace, war against these guys have been declared. Should be a very funny one. For me, that is. Mercenaries, as usual, are the only ones who will be losing troops. Why would I sacrifice my own men against these guys, or my own citizens? And with that said, I think we are done here. I don't think the other guys who actually joined in could potentially pose a threat at all. We'll do this though. because they decided to place those troops there, and I have no idea if they'll suddenly wake to life and screw me over. So with that, we'll also turn down army maintenance a little bit, and that's it. We also started the integration of Styria. For those who haven't actually noticed, in the side here, it's actually how far? 16.7% ahead. So that's quite good. We'll also be, apparently, people are just being naughty today. There we go. We'll keep those 9,000 men up there, I guess. Then I have no idea how. Yeah, you actually ran that far, you cowards. Yeah, I said cowards. But even so, we will. This war is basically over. I'll just siege, and then we'll. I'll get back to you. I do have some pretty spooky news. As you can see, France is currently hostile against us, which basically means I'm pretty sure they'll break that alliance we have, and that is pretty bad. They also have a coalition against them with Aachen, Austria, Lorraine, and Liege, so potentially we could join that and try and screw them over. But I kind of fear that we will be screwed over ourselves. For that to work, I think I would actually have to try and get myself an alliance with Poland again, but that kind of feels... nah, I can't say that I'll go too well. What I can do, however, is try and get Spain and Poland on my side again. It'll be difficult, it'll be a hard journey, so to speak, but it should be possible if we try. Also, as you can see here, the Beks have been going back to Hungary, which is a positive thing, but as things are looking now, they are pretty damn scary, and potentially they can screw me over pretty fast now, should they so decide to try. So we'll have to see how this turns out. Their military will be better than mine too, for a little while, which also is part of why it's so damn scary. And also, apparently I need to get my diplomats back, or one of them. I guess I'll take the one who's currently in Spain. We are rivals, so apparently I'm on the same level as France and the Ottomans. I'm flattered, but even so, it'll be difficult to actually make something out of this situation, because France had pretty good lands. They have they have a lot of provinces as well. So unless I can actually start getting Hungary, Styria, take some of the Ottoman lands back, and so forth, then I'm pretty sure that I'll be screwed. But yeah, we'll also lose 2,000 men there. Appoint new diplomats. Yeah, we'll appoint new diplomats rather than have Genoa like me. So yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. For now, we kind of just have to hope that actually France doesn't screw me over, because they have that. They seriously have that ability, and they will do so. So taking this province could potentially be the what tips the scales, so to speak. But it's necessary if I actually want to be able to vassalize Genoa during the next war. So we'll go for this. We'll also take a little bit of money, because money is what we'll be needing once. Yeah. Not surprisingly, first thing France does is break their alliance with us. They will most likely declare war too. So yeah, this is I'm currently in kind of a clusterfuck here. We'll have to see how we'll deal with this next episode. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. And I hope to see you next time. We'll most likely get our asses handed to us. So yeah, that's too bad. Bye.